Good morning, Foxes. How the devil are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're good. How's your weekend been so far? Well, you know what day it is. It's Sunday. It's 10 a.m. It's time for the famous Foxes Aftermath Show, run by the fans, for the fans. And you know what? Your opinion matters. So come on, get them comments in. Let's get going. It's kick-off time. Come on, you Foxes.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Morning all, how the devil are you? Ain't international weekends boring as hell, ain't that? When there's nothing actually on to watch, there's no league football, no premiership, it's boring, isn't it? It's boring. These internationals are boring. Yes, great, yes, the clocks have gone back. I've remembered to change them this time. So it's 10 o'clock, it's bang on 10, well, just a minute after 10 o'clock, we're live. We're actually live at the right time, pal. Yes, it looks like Madison is going to start today, isn't it? The rumours are going about saying he's going to start today. I'm just looking at Sky Sports today. Yeah, it says expecting to start. Totally agree with you there. It is boring, isn't it? These international weekends don't do anything for me whatsoever. There's not a lot for me to talk about, really. We'll just talk about, I don't know, ask me a question in the comments and I'll answer you. I'll answer it for you. Chris, I'm going to get as many comments as I can into you today. Morning, Jamie. The start of a big fight begins to get us out of this mess. Yes, we're coming on to that in a minute, Chris. We're coming on to that in a minute. That's about the only thing I have got to talk. Morning, Jamie, and all. There's no one coming on today. It's just me blabbering on about whatever you want me to blabber on. Yes, it was non-league day yesterday, wasn't it? Or non-league weekend this weekend. Watched my local team. At least I got to watch some weekend football. Who did everyone go and see? Who did everyone go and see? If they had to watch a game yesterday, who did they have to go and see? Who did they want to go and see? Evening, Josh in Australia. Morning, Jamie. Did you see Suter protecting his Aussie teammates in a push and shove with Equatorial players on Friday night? Yes, I did. What a man. You wouldn't mess with a 6-foot man. Not quite built like a brick shithouse just yet, but I did see that. And he's sticking up for his players, which is what we want to see. Man is starting on the left. Is there any point in him playing? We'll just have to wait and see on that one. Wait with Gray and take it how it is. Morning, Derek. How are you? Morning, Nigel. How are you? Good morning, Has Rogers. Unfortunately, not. But to be honest, I'll talk about this in a bit. I do believe that that's it now. We're stuck with him until the end of the season, and we have got to back the club. If you don't like the manager, if you're in, you're out. We've got to back the club now. Simple as that. These 11 games are probably the most important games that we've had in an absolutely donkey's years. I think so. We've really got to back the boys in these 11 games. Whether you like the manager, whether you don't like the manager, we have got to come today and we've got to be positive and try to be positive. And then being on a positive note, Craig says Madison is going Newcastle. We've heard them, we've seen them comments. Craig, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Came on a sub. I think I've missed the comment there. I think you're talking about, did Luke Thomas? Yes, Luke Thomas, he came on a sub in a 4-0 win against France. Yes. Yes, he came on a sub. Might as well get Buck Rogers. Okay, Buck. No. Something like that, wasn't it? Scooby. Morning, Jeffrey. How are you? How did you do? I'm not sure. I didn't actually see the game. You'll have to actually ask Tom. Our Tom, he went. I'm not sure how long he got on, but he got on for some part of the game. The Daily Shark Grand morning. The next 3 games, yes, the next 3 games are really important. It will determine whether we're staying up or not. I totally agree. Madison starts today, yes. Scooby Baz. Players also need to step up for the fans and the club. Yes, they do. Andy Meadows, nice to see. Yes, I have got the time right for once. I definitely have. Patrick, important game since the Great Escape season. Yes, these are important games. Mark Watson, how many points do you think we'll get from the next 3 games? Mark Watson, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to say 0. No, not 0. I'm going to go 9. We're going to win all 3. That's how positive I am. I want 9 points. The next 3 games in 8 days after the international weekend, yes, is actually really important. Morning, Nick. How the devil are you? Madison won't better his career. Madison won't better his career to those 2 losers. Yeah, will he improve his career if he goes? Everson or Ward? Scooby Baz. Everson. I've said Everson at the start of the season. I wanted Everson in. LCFC Gray has put 7 points. The Great Escape Part 2. Yeah, it's not quite the same Great Escape Part 2, but it will be similar. It will be similar to Great Escape. Roger should have stayed at Celtic. We did better with a caretaker. You know what, Nick? The first 2 years, I enjoyed the football under Brendan Rodgers. It's been since November of 21 that I've fallen out of love with him. Reedy, yes. Is that me? Is that you, Jamie? Yes, it is. I'm being positive. These 11 games, like I've just said, Reedy, these 11 games, whether you are in, whether you are out, whether you want the clappers, whether you don't want the clappers, whether you want Unions FS, whether you don't want Unions, we've all got to pull together. We are being too divided. For these last 11 games, we have got to pull together because we need to get another 15, 16 points at least. Maybe not at least, because sometimes it's 36, 35, 36, but the magic number is 40. We've got to pull together. No, in, out, shake it all about. You know what, Reedy? I'm still Rodgers out. I am still Rodgers out. 100% I am Rodgers out. 100% I am Rodgers out. But now, I don't care. We've got to go and back the club. Whether you, like I say, whether you like the manager or don't, we have got to back the club. I am not in, out, in, out, in, out. I'm still Rodgers out. We might not all support Rodgers, but we all support the club, really. There is a huge difference. A huge difference. Like Andy Meadows says, we all support the club. And I do hope so. Let's hope we get 36, which is only another 11 points. Regardless of the manager, we need to cheer the team, might make them morale better. Yes, we do. Like I say, I'm not one for Brendan Rodgers, but we don't want to be in that championship because the amount of money we'll lose, the amount of players we lose. So there's a big difference between in and out, Reedy, flip-flopping like you do, Reedy, to me. I'm still Rodgers out, but I want the club to do well. Simple as. Let's just go. The councillor. What about the summer and transfers? You're in managed replacements for Vardy. What do we do with Daka, Sumer, Wild? I think that's meant to be Wilf, isn't it? And Cags. Oh. I know it's only one game, but Will started to show a bit of form against Brentford, and he sort of showed what he was normally like. Daka, Sumari can go for me. It's not really worked for him. Cags, I love a bit of Cags. I think he's fantastic, but he's had some kind of falling out that people on Twitter go, oh yeah, I know what it is, but I've not disrespecting him and putting it on the internet and telling everyone what it is. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We all need to support the club. Yes, we do need to support the club. Do you think investment has cost us this? Yes, the lack of investment in the summer definitely did cost us the start we had. I think the start was pretty atrocious. Yes, I've seen that. Harry Maguire coming back is the rumour about. He's only started. He started 2 games since the World Cup. Calvin Phillips has played 56 minutes, but both of them are in the England team. against Italy. Yes, we won 2-1, but I thought it was going to pick the bench and stayed on the bench. Yes, he got a bit naughty towards the end of the game. Maybe it wasn't the right game for Maddison to play, but maybe Ukraine will be a bit more space for him. Do you think if the team played better, but not through Rodgers, the club would keep? I don't know. That's a tough one. They're playing how Rodgers sets them up. So, do you think if the team played better, but not through Rodgers, the club would keep him, thinking he did it? I'm not sure. I hope not. I can't see. If we go down, I can't see Rodgers staying. Hopefully, he'll be gone. I definitely would take Maguire. I'll take Maguire back. I would take Harry Maguire back because he did nothing wrong for us. When he left, he did nothing wrong. Unlike Riyad Mahrez, Ben Chilwell, Wes Fofana. Yes, we got decent money for them all. Maguire played, trained, carried on, said the right things, did the right things, and just let it happen. Everyone else, so in my mind, yes, Harry Maguire would be good. Something's going on in the changing rooms at Leicester over the last 7 months. Look at Brighton FC, full of beans. Yes, full of beans. It's the new manager bounce. That not Zebedee. I was going to say, I did say Zebedee, Zibia. He changed the situation there. Potter left and they all thought it was going to go downhill straight away. I wouldn't keep Rodgers I won't keep him if he stayed up. But at Brighton, the new manager bounce. That's the thing. What do you think Carlo Torre being offloaded, allowed back, will after his big failure? Why? Is that a rumour? I haven't heard that one, Derek. Is that a rumour? I haven't heard that one. Morning, Jamie. How are you? I've not heard that one. To be is that one? Is that one on the books? I've not heard it at all. Morning, Nick again. Maguire was a good defender, old school, and not scared to go into a tackle. Yes, he is. Correct. Maguire without Evans is ordinary Evans last season. See, I don't think we'll do well. I don't think Johnny Evans. I think we've seen the last of Johnny Evans. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll get a new contract, Jonathan. But Evans sort of made Maguire. Evans sort of made Soyuncu. But I'm not sure. I don't think with Johnny Evans now, I don't think he should get a new contract, unfortunately. I'm not sure. How old is Johnny Evans? Somebody tell me. I know he's in his 33, 34. I can't remember exactly his age. Need a damn good clear out. Well, there's seven out of contract this year and 8 out of contract the following year. So it's going to be over the next 2 years. Yeah, that's the only thing with Neil. Yes, agree. Maguire, too much like Suter, can't have two with little pace. But though, Neil, can you have Wout Fez diving in and leaving Harry Suter on his own? Although I did notice, morning Macca, how are you? Are you good? But I did notice, Neil, that they did drop deep a little bit against Brentford and gave a bit more time. They were about 5-10 yards deeper, and they played Ricky P, more of a right-sided midfielder when we had the ball and a proper fullback when we didn't have the ball. Maybe that's a bit of a tactic we've done. Evans is very injury prone. Pete Macca, yes, Macca, how the devil are you? Seen paper talk. David, seen paper talk regarding Eura's replacement from AC Milan. There's a lot of Scooby Bass. Jamie, if Rodgers was sacked, who would you think or would like to come into the club? Well, I've had this comment, Scooby, for a long time, ever since I've been Rodgers out. And the first thing is, who would you want? I've always wanted Pochettino. Or Thomas Tuchel, however you pronounce his name. But I think Tuchel's going Bayern Munich. And I can't pronounce his name, but the bloke that's left Bayern Munich, whether he'd want to come to Leicester is another thing. I can't remember his name. Because they're second in the league, they've decided to sack him, which is strange. Second in the league in Germany. I'd be quite happy with second in the league. But I don't know. There's plenty of names out there. And like we got Brendan, Scooby, like we got Brendan from Celtic, went and got the money. We went and paid for him. If you want to get a manager, there is managers there. You go and get the manager you want. Conte, I'm not sure. Conte, I don't know. Don't know. He's quality manager. He's done it. He has done it. But you never know. Who knows? Who knows who we might get? Depends what division we're in. We need to stay in this division. Would you take Potter? Yes, I would take Potter because he's used to our size club more than he is at Chelsea. Rodgers built the team around Vardy. Vardy has declined, and so has the system and the overall results. Conte isn't long term, no, unfortunately not. You know what? I put a post out on Twitter after the not after the Brentford game, after the game before that we lost. I can't remember what that was now. And I said, what about Jamie Vardy being player manager? And I got a bit lambasted for it. But what about Jamie Vardy for a manager? Well, there's no problem with Jamie Vardy. It might not be the best manager, but what 11 games it would be. I don't think we could afford Conte, but who knows? Who knows? We're paying Brendan Rodgers 10 million. Sorry, 2 million a year. He's the 7th highest paid manager. I think he's paid more than Conte, actually. So who says we can't get him? Morning, Chris. How are you? Joe, would you take Bielsa? No, I wouldn't take Bielsa. I don't think we've got a box big enough for him to sit on. Here's Reedy. I'd only let Rodgers if we bought a successor. I'm not happy going backwards. Only improvement like Poch or the Bayern Munich or the Bayern manager or someone from a different league that's got stature. Yeah. See, even you're talking about Rodgers out now, Reedy. You're flip-flopping again. Glenn, morning, Glenn. Pochettino or Nagelsmann? Come on, Plod. No, I didn't have a drink yesterday for once. Didn't have a drink. I went arse over tit walking the dog and sprained my ankle, so I'm in a little bit of pain. So I should have gone for a beer, but who knows, Glenn? Who knows in football? Football is as Greavesy used to say, football's a funny old game. You never know, do you? You never know. Should have paid the 10 million. Nick should have paid the 10 million and got over it. May have been mid-table now, but at the same time, we would have been down to the players as well. We have seen how bad the players can when they are fed up with the management. Yes, very true. Very true. Should have paid off that 10 million and got a new manager in. I would have gone for Sean Dyche. I would have gone for Sean. Look at Everton have done. I know they're not pulling up trees, but they've got 6 more points than us in the same time as in the last 6-7 games, I think it is. They've got, or 8 games, I can't remember, they've got 6 more points. Just think what them 6 more points would have been for us. Who is the English fella? He's Will Still, I think his name is. He's Rems, isn't it? It's Rems manager. It's Will Still. Don't know. French football is different. Look at Soumari when he came here. French football he looks absolutely fantastic in that little team. Who knows what's going to happen? Why? Why are they too high profile? Please tell me. I wouldn't take anybody from Notts County or some Notts County. Who's the manager at Notts County in? Or just someone who has anyone that's got passion. I would take anybody that's passion. That's what I said about Jamie Vardy being. No, I'm happy to let go in the summer if we bought an improvement. If not, keep. I don't want one of the managers that you have been in. I don't want one poor in the past for other clubs or get relegated. Pochettino hasn't got anybody relegated. Tuchel hasn't got anybody relegated. And Nailsman hasn't got anybody relegated. Potter hasn't got anybody relegated. Can't really think of anybody else. LCFC, great. Sean Dyche, yes. Sean Dyche would have made a huge improvement. I would have gone for Sean Dyche. To be honest, if we go down, need a totally different approach. Totally root and branch overall. Totally from top to bottom, we need... Joe, unfortunately, it won't be now until November because we start work soon. We start work in April. So, unfortunately, it'll only be the TV fixtures for me. There's no way of getting back to watch the games due to staff and work. So, unfortunately, that's until November. You'll have to wait and see me. Dyche knew how to organise the defence. Yes, he does. When Jamie's time's up, he's either going to go into... Sorry, there's lots of comments coming in. Sorry, they're going too fast. When Jamie's time is up, he's either going to go into training part of management or go to... Well, Nick, his club, that Rochester, whoever it is, has gone bust. So he hasn't got that anymore, has he? He hasn't got that bit anymore. So I'm not sure he'll go to an MLS side, but he definitely won't go to his Rochester or... I can't remember it. Rochester? Is it Rochester? Someone please tell me. We need young players now and build for the future. Yes, we do, Paul. We definitely need young players. Let's just sit and enjoy the Foxes. Lee, let's not just sit and enjoy, because it's not very... Most roller coasters are not very enjoyable. So, but I know what you mean. It is a bit of a roller coaster. Nick, Harry, I wouldn't sign Tete either. He's not been good enough, has he? The Villa game and probably half the Spurs game, he was good enough. But, yeah, I totally agree with you. Unless he pulls his finger out, I don't think... What football shirts are you after for the bar? Oh, you know what? Off the top of my head, without going onto Facebook, I can't remember. Barra, Wrexham, Maidstone, Dorking, Ross County, Livingston. There's about 10 altogether. So I can get... So go onto my Facebook page and have a look. And if you can help me out with any of them, it'd be much appreciated. Rogers looks like a clapping seal. It's all he bloody does. It's all he bloody does. Chester Leicester, been a while. We need a manager that suits us and can get the best out of the players we've got right now. It's too late to sack. It's fine. It is too late now. I've sort of made up my own mind that that's it now. Rogers is here till the end of the season, and we've got to stick with him. Don't mean I like him, but we've still got to back the club. Where's the ambition gone? Correct. The same as where's the money gone? It's now where's the ambition gone? The players we have bought was due to panic buying. Yes, Nick, a lot of players we have bought was due to a bit of panic buying, wasn't it? But like I say, so I'm just reading a comment from somebody. Tete is no better than Perez. I think on his day, Nick, yes, Tete is better than Perez, but I think he just can't get into the groove of the Premiership, unfortunately. No more watching live games if we go down. Yeah, you can still watch on the old internet. Allegedly, Nick, Derek, you can still watch live games. It's called iFollow. So you can still watch them allegedly on dodgy boxes, which allegedly you can buy from certain places. I haven't got one, allegedly. Anyway, enough of that. We go down, we'll end up with a Championship or League One manager. Yeah, we will. We need to... Where's that one? Scooby Baz. We need to see next season where the money's coming from. Upstairs needs to look at them. So yes, they do. I think they do need to... I'm not sure they know 100% what's going on. I really don't. I think they're oblivious to it sometimes. What is he that scribbles in his notebook? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look what he's got in his notebook, shall we? Oh, there's a few phone numbers in here. There's a few little phone numbers he's got. It's his little black book of phone numbers. He's got Top's number. He's got... Oh, there's a few strange women's numbers in here. I better not read that anymore. I better not read it anymore. Every fan needs to back the Foxes. Yes. Like I've said, LCFC Grey. Like I said, whether you are in, whether you are out, whether you want the clappers, whether you don't want the clappers, whether you want the extension, whether you don't want the extension, whether you want Union FS, whether you don't want Union FS as a singing section, we've all got to pull together. No matter what your views are at the minute, we have to pull together for the last 11 games. We need to get these last 11 games out the way and get at least 5 wins out of these last 11 games, which is asking a lot because we've only got 7 wins out of the first 27 games. we need to start backing them. And backing them, back the club. I don't mean back the manager, I mean back the club. Ian Betts, I believe Rodgers has got into Tete said, normally takes on anybody on anymore. Only Barnes, and he's so one-dimensional. See, I thought we were very one-dimensional when Barnes was here. It was always down to Barnes. One, but it's not. We're not doing that now. He seems to have knocked the attacking style out of Tete, and we go backwards. We're going forward and we go backwards. No, banners don't ruin. Banners do not ruin the atmosphere. Banners do not ruin the atmosphere. You're allowed to state your opinion at the game. And if you're not enjoying it, you can take the banners. Simple as that. I don't agree with the arguing in between fans, but banners do not alter the atmosphere. I do not think banners alter the atmosphere. Got to make the next 3 games. Got to make some noise these next 3 games. Fans have got to make an effort. Oh, morning, Phil. Morning, boss. How the devil are you? Yeah, like I see saying, these 11 games, especially these next 3 games, is the most important we've had since the last 9 games we had before. In the Great Escape season, when we won 7 out of the last 9, drew 1, lost 1. So, and we lost 3-1 to Chelsea in that run of that Great Escape. The only game we lost in the last 9 games was to Chelsea 3-1. Is it a sign? We lost to Chelsea 3-1 the other week. Is it a sign that we're going to do the Great Escape because we lost? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I would have the clappers back. They do make some noise, and hopefully the atmosphere gets better. We don't have to sing Brendan Rodgers' name. We sing Leicester songs. We don't have to sing BR's name. We sing the Leicester songs, old and new, get behind the lads and sod the manager. Yeah. Literally just got to back him. Leeds and Newcastle. Yeah, but they're 2 different sets of fans. They're totally different to our fans. They are so loyal. Leeds and Newcastle's fans are so loyal. All the negativity at the last home game didn't help the players. A lot of it, Jasmine, yeah, I totally agree with you there, Jasmine, but a lot of it is to do with the way we're playing as well. That doesn't help the atmosphere in the ground. If the players gave us, like the Spurs game, I was at the Spurs game, that would been fantastic. The players played out the skin. But then the next game, it was down to like a 10% performance. It wasn't the 100% performance we had against Spurs. The players instigate the atmosphere, and if they're playing well, the crowd get on their back, not on the backs, but behind them, and we do well. It's down to the players as well. If you start conceding, Aggie says, Clapper's better than them honesty flags. Yeah, I mean, the honesty flags don't make any noise at all. If we go down, we won't be going back straight up the way there's other championship teams on better level. Yes, there is. It showed the Blackburn game. They wanted it more. The council, Neville has been there for home games, for all the home games, bar Spurs. Yes, it has. Because I was at the Spurs game. I think that's why I changed it. Palace fans have always loud, so we have a job on our hands. Yes, Palace fans, they've got them ultras or whatever they're called. And they get behind the team no matter what. But I think but Leicester fans are different. Leicester fans need the encouragement from the players. I think that's what it is. They need the encouragement and they need to be playing well. And because there's so much negativity, I think that's the reason why. Through the good times and bad times, always back the lads. Yes, I'll always back them, just not the manager, Tom. I'll always back them. I'm not like Reedy says, in, out, shake it all about. I'm not. I am 100% Rodgers out. Still am and always will be. Negative, so you're okay with championship football level. That better not be me. That question, hopefully that's not for me because I don't want to be in the championship. I might be negative, but we're heading that way. And I won't be happy with championship football next year. I will not be happy with championship football next year, 100%. like I say, I will back the club, but it's the manager I have a problem with. I'll always back the club and the team. No way. I don't think we would go straight back up LCFC grade. The clappers help little kids in the family stand, bring them back instead of them supported. Yes. Got no choice if we're relegated. Oh, okay then. Macca, if the fans don't boo a poor performance, the players will think they have done well. The players need to be told and have. Sorry, Macca, I've just lost that comment. The players need to be told they have had a shit game, just like Conte did. Yes, very true. Tom Hart, I'm with you on that. I don't want Rodgers as manager. Correct. I agree with you on that. I don't know. I really don't know, pal. Don't know about the expansion, not extension. Sorry. No, I don't want to be in the championship, but we need to back the players. Yes, totally agree. Jimmy Van Quickski. If Leicester go down, I get 500 quid from the bookies. I'm hoping we stay up, but it's just a little softener if we do. Could see us struggling before the season starts. Yes. I agree with you, Jerry. I don't back a manager who's bouncing the money off. Sorry. I agree with you, Jamie. I don't back a manager who's bouncing off the money, has lost all respect from the most. Yes, I think he is. I do think he's lost a lot of respect. Need a reset in the summer. Yes, Nick, we certainly do. At one point, he was good for the Championship and not good enough for the Prem. We just have to get back. And the last few, we do. Scooby Baz. Oh, God. I haven't even talked about anything yet about Leicester, but I don't think I'm going to because my time is up. I'll start Nacho. I'll start Daco up front again. I think Daco, Andy Meadows, don't start me on that. I think that training ground. Jamie's not saying he wants Championship football. He's just got no problem with the players. Yes, very true. Yes, Nacho. I'm not going to do the results or anything. Yes, Colville are massive, Sean. They're probably the team of the moment in Leicester. Has Rodgers tainted his legacy? Yes, I do think so. Enjoy the rest of you. I'm trying to, Nick. I will do. 3 points at Palace. No problem. Let's hope so. Morning, Sean. Better late than never. But I'm just about to go, Sean. I'm just about to go. That is it. The final whistle has blown on this show. So thanks for watching. I know international weeks are rather boring, but the final whistle is blown. So it's ciao, ciao, adios, goodbye. Top of the morning to you. Come on, Leicester.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everards, Pukka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hollogram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newby Co estate agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.